Good afternoon, and welcome to another very exciting edition of Tech on the Rocks. With me, I have
Hope Strom, the business manager at Mid-Atlantic Technology Professionals. You didn't introduce yourself.
I did not introduce myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to trick you today.
All right.
And I am Trevor Miller, founder and CEO of Mid-Atlantic Technology Professionals. And this morning, in episode 7, season 2 of Tech on the Rocks, we are talking about concierge services. Concierge service.
Yes.
Yeah, we've spent way too much time today talking about that name.
You normally introduce Jen real quick, but can you skip her?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really thirsty today.
Okay, so we need a drink first.
Okay, so let's start over. Okay. Good afternoon. I am Trevor Miller, founder and CEO, and you are?
I am Hope Strom, business manager.
Okay, and behind the board we have Jen, our engineer and creative, and lots of other things. So technically, our digital marketing and operations specialist.
So we should start with a drink. Trevor's very thirsty.
I'm very thirsty. And hopes yours I think is going to take longer. So we will start with yours, and we're doing something new today. So I have my actual mouse out because I was going to see. We are trying to also go live today on Facebook and YouTube, and it doesn't look like we made it to Facebook. That's all right. We will figure it out next time.
I would like the Baileys and whipped cream.
She would like to pass the Baileys and whipped cream.
Okay, so
it's we're doing practice for Thanksgiving in our passing.
Making a boozy hot chocolate, and we're just gonna eyeball the Baileys.
Eyeball the Baileys. Nothing like eyeballing alcohol.
There's never too much. Well, I shouldn't say that. There definitely is times where
it always has to be. It always has to be a good beverage. Do you want to ask me my first question? When you make that, or do you want to? Let's just wait. We'll wait, and I'll talk nonsense until then. Right. We should take a poll. Aliens or a comet? No. Sorry, this is not a conspiracy podcast.
Oh my goodness.
I can't actually see what you're doing, but
Jen, can I get a
Hope cannot control her whipped cream.
No, jeez, it's all over the place. Thank you. All right, well, and so we don't have the chocolate syrup, so we're improvising.
And that is completely my fault. Oh, you know what? I actually talk about? It's not actually a question. So we say concierge service. What does that mean? So what is concierge service? It has actually been part of Mid-Atlantic for a while, although I don't think we ever actually sold it or did it officially. It is part of our tech outlet.us website. And what it is in a nutshell is it allows you to borrow one of our technical resource people and have them help you shop for tech. A lot of times when you go out looking for technology things, it's hard because RAM, processor, speeds, wireless connectivity. Most normal human beings just do not understand all that stuff, and you shouldn't have to, right? Stuff should just work, but you do have to understand it. And let's put a peg in that temporarily.
Cheers.
Cheers. It has a spoon.
What you didn't see is that I already made the hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, these steps were done previously.
So my pour for Bailey's was good then.
I think it was fine. As they say. So anyway, so what concierge service does is you go online, you book the concierge services, arrange a time, and then ideally you would come here to our offices. Actually, in this very room, it works the best in here because we have a large screen that does more than just this. And you sit down with one of our technology professionals, one of our techs, and shop for what you want to shop at a fixed price, right? So we're not making a commission or percentage or anything like that. And you're buying the thing, so we'll browse through whatever works for you. Costco, Amazon, Best Buy, wherever you want to buy your tech and whatever you're looking for, we will just help you. And then you will buy it, or we'll send you the link to buy it if you want to buy it on our systems. And that's it. Easy peasy. Instead of, I know a guy, or, Uncle Bob or whatever, or your son or daughter, you can have an actual qualified technology person because, let's face it, we're not all that busy closer to Christmas. Folks start to be slower. Now we are actually busy this year. However, we love helping people. And it really stinks when we come across folks in January and February that bought something that was a waste of money. We'll get into those with the questions, but there's some really good tech out there. There's some adequate tech, and there's some real stinkers these days, especially with, foreign, low cost, Temu and that kind of stuff. Not that you can't get deals and that kind of stuff. And sometimes that's where we would what direction we'd send you. But having someone that really knows what they're looking at is extremely helpful. So anyway, ask your question, Bridgekeeper.
I was going to extend into that though. I think some people just buy based on price, not realizing that the specs and the meat and potatoes of a computer is very important. I'm going to throw my mom under the bus a little bit because she knows I work for a tech company and didn't ask me.
What's your mom's name?
Linda.
Linda, hi. Talk to your daughter.
And she bought it with 4 gigs of memory and said it was very slow. And I said, there's nothing we can do. Your computer is a brick now and you need to buy a new one.
Yeah, similar. I had a friend that bought a netbook. Remember the netbooks? Remember netbooks, everybody?
Yeah.
For their son or daughter, I forget. And it literally took half an hour to reboot. Like, it took half an hour.
Wow.
I'm like, that is like
crazy.
No, yes, I understand it was only $200, but I can't work on this. All right. We started to bleed into it already.
Oh, question 1.
Question 1.
Why do so many people end up with the wrong computer or device in the first place? Well, I think we've touched on it, but you want to touch on it a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways to answer this question, but really, if you have no point of reference for what you're looking for, someone just said, hey, such and such could really use a new laptop for school. Okay. Hope's exactly right. Like, you wind up buying on price, which sometimes is okay. And if you have nothing else better to go on, so long as you're actually being honest with yourself with what you can afford and not like, that sounds like a good price for what this is. No, like, how much can you afford to spend on the gift? Most of the time that'll serve you okay. But in general, you want to match what you're buying to what you need to do. Because if you get partially there, but not all the way there, like let's say you're buying a computer for someone that's taking engineering courses, like structural engineering courses, well, that's math and graphics intensive. If you get them something that can't handle that, then you might as well not get them anything at all. Or you might as well get them like, a gift card for the amount that they can go off and buy what they really need. And, if that was the case, we would tell you that. We'd just like, look, you have a budget of $500 and looking for an engineering system. Nowhere is that going to qualify. So you should think about a gift card. We would even charge you for that advice. So it really comes down to whose advice are you taking? Well, if you're just going out buying on price, then you're taking essentially the CEO or his team's word for it at whatever store you're buying it. If you walk into, something like Best Buy or there's remains of people that work on commission. So then you are, or spiffs or somehow their salaries based on what they sell or what they have you buy. You're getting their opinion, which you sometimes get an altruistic person who's knowledgeable. There's lots of good knowledge of people that work out there in retail. I worked in retail for a long time. I knew TVs, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I helped sell. But then you'll get other people who are just like, I work with someone that would just, whatever the highest percentage commission was, that's what he'd sell. He didn't care. And I was like, how can you not care? It's like, I don't care. This is my lifelong job. And it's tough to argue with that. Right? So who are you actually listening to? And then if you try and go off on your own, if you try and educate yourself, you're shoving way too much information, into your brain at one time, and it can wind up just information overload, depending upon where you're looking and the biases of where you're looking and everything that. So what's our end result is frustration and wasted money. When you buy a gift for someone, you want it to be useful. You don't want it just to sit in the box. And when you talk about tech gifts, it's even worse because they're not usually like $5 things. They're usually fairly weighty and expensive. If you wanted to buy, I've been telling a handful of people I want new cameras for my house, right? Because I use older cameras that are soon to be not supported by the manufacturer. But, I love her to death. My wife, hi Jenny, went out there and tried to buy cameras. And she knows that she would never do that. It wouldn't turn out well unless she had expert guidance because I don't know exactly what I'm replacing what I have with. There's a couple different things out there. There's hundreds of cameras out there, right? So you pick the wrong one that sounds good in one vein, and I hope I can return it because it has to tick some number of boxes. Anything to add on that? How was that answer?
It's pretty good. What's our discount right now going on?
So good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's half off.
Yeah.
It's normally $100, and it's $50. $50 through when?
For the holiday season.
The whole season.
I don't think we have.
Who approved that?
I don't think we have an end date.
No end date.
And no end date right now.
Let's do one of those caveats that everybody does. Availability is limited. Offer expires December 24th. Okay, offer expires December 24th. And because this is a thing we've never actually offered for real before, it's absolutely right. It's $50 for the season. We only have so many staff, so we service our business customers first and foremost. Yeah, we're going to be down at the Triangle selling these. You can buy them online. You can actually buy a gift card for this and do it later. We offer this all the time. Obviously, just Christmas is more focused on gift giving.
Yes.
But $50, half off, and that doesn't matter if you're buying something that's $50 or like thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter. It's just a fixed amount of time. Right? You're essentially buying time. In this case, it's not necessarily a block of time because you could stop by our office for 15, 20 minutes and then go home and email the person. We ask to keep it to, an hour and a half total interaction, and we limit it to one product, right? One shopping, one focus, or, it's the same product for a couple different people. But like I said before, you're not buying it from us. You're buying it however you want to buy it. And we'll browse together the sites on Best Buy, whatever makes sense.
You want to make your drink?
Yeah, let's do question 2.
Question 2. All right. Question number 2. How does the concierge service help people avoid buying the wrong thing, buying the wrong device?
There's a joke. I did not write the joke down, so I'm going to try and remember it off the top of my head.
Okay.
Any trades. This joke goes for any trades. It's person A wants person B to do something, and person B says, "Sure, it's $50. We'll stick with $50." And then say, I'm trying to get this thing loose. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Person B says, "I'll get it to work. I'll charge. It's only $50." And person 1 says, "That's a great deal. I'll take that." And then person B just hits it and it works. And then person 1 says, "I paid you $50 just to hit it once like that?" And then person 2 says, "No, you paid me $50 because I have 50 years experience in hitting things in the right place and knowing exactly where to hit to make it work." So you're not paying for just the time, you're paying for the vast years of experience and understanding.
The expert advice.
I really, really hope that maybe we got a little laugh track back in there. I don't know, maybe.
A little what?
A laugh track.
I
thought a very bad, disjointed, and not very well retold
bad joke.
It wasn't even a bad joke. I didn't even tell it as one.
No.
But the point is, sometimes when you're working with technology, it can appear as though, we always joke. I joke that stuff starts to work when I walk into a room because I've done it for so long.
That does happen. Somebody does happen.
But it can almost appear as saying magic is patting ourselves on the back. It's way too hard. But it sometimes when we fix problems, it seems to some people to be so simple that if we fix it effortlessly, what you've been banging your head on for hours. And while folks are very thankful we fixed the problem, sometimes they're like, why couldn't I? The reason being is that we do this every day for years and years and years. I'm in my 50s. I've been mucking with computers since before I was a teenager. And there's not a lot we haven't seen.
What's your knowledge? I mean, would you want to go behind a car and fix the oil or do something like that? I mean, this is the knowledge.
I can kill an engine at like 50 yards. As much as I can walk into a room and stuff starts working, that's electronic. Internal combustion engines would just flat out refuse to work. I'm amazed at my lawn tractor that I didn't even use this year because I used an electric thing. Robot. It still starts. My dad fixed small engines for a living. I use my stepdad, so there's no DNA collected there. But yeah, like he would ask me to help him, and everything I touched it just fell apart. Even if I didn't even touch it, I looked at it. Like, why doesn't this start? This started yesterday. I'm here. Like that's the. So yeah.
So I think we have to say you're paying for expert advice, knowledge.
That's really it, and just factoring out the money incentive, right? I mean, I'm the founder and CEO. It's my company, and we do it to turn a profit. We do it so we can pay our staff, keep the lights on, pay our mortgage. And when you buy something from us, we do our best to get the right solution to the right hands, and we build up trust with our customers that we do that, and we make money on it, right? But what we never do from our distributors, we're always getting. Hope gets them to pushing certain vendors or certain items or new products. And we're always thankful to the partners and distributors that send us that stuff. But we're not, and we're going to keep it in mind, certainly, but we're not going to go then turn around and push it to our customers just to make a buck. That's not who we are. So going back to the previous question, you may encounter someone that is altruistic at retail, but more times than not, you're not going to. And certainly, if it hasn't happened yet, the AI chat box on Amazon and all the rest of the sites, they are also motivated by profit. And they're certainly there to help, but they're there to make a buck. The best way you can factor that out is by not tying the amount. So it doesn't matter if we're helping you buy a laptop and you're looking at a $1,000 laptop or a $2,000 laptop, you're still only paying us $50. We have no horse in the race as far as which one you pick. So we're going to help you pick the one that fits your needs the best. So I guess that's how we avoid those mistakes, is we just bring expertise, years, decades, centuries, maybe. Close of collective experience to this. Anything to add on that? And I will start my process here.
Did we say the website? So if you want to book a concierge service with us, it's techoutlet.us. What do you call it?
.us.
What are you making?
This is just Bailey's and coffee. So this is like Monday morning coffee, essentially.
Monday morning coffee. So you're promoting Bailey's at work in your coffee on a Monday?
Pro tip, if you're putting Bailey's in your coffee on Monday morning, if you add a little bit of regular creamer or whipped creamer, you can almost not smell the Bailey's. Engineer a little bit of coffee, which wants a little bit of cream. Would you prefer your whipped cream to sit or be mixed? Sit. All right.
Do you like to mix it?
I'm mixing it in. My favorite ice cream is the Blizzard.
From Dairy Queen, the Blizzard?
Yeah, because it's all mixed. All right, here you go. I'm not sure how hot that still is. Clink. Yeah, it's not hot at all anymore. That's all right.
Good. I don't like hot coffee.
This is almost no man's land coffee, though.
I'd actually put a nice cube or two in there.
I don't know what it is. I'm Gen X. I did not grow up with iced coffee. I love iced coffee today, but coffee exists in two states in my brain: hot and iced. Unfortunately,
not lukewarm.
This is somewhere in between. So this either needs to be microwaved or iced. One of the two things. So it's so tasty.
All right, ready for your last question? It's good, but like I said, I need to put an ice cube in it.
It's a good kind of coffee. Without going into details, there's a lot of nuance in there. Yeah, and the last question. Well, go ahead.
Question number 3: who would benefit from the concierge service, and why should they take advantage of the 50% offer now?
So the people that want to save money. Now, if you want to overpay,
$100.
This isn't really for you.
No.
Those that want to overpay for stuff, yeah, you can just tune out. So people want to save money is good,
especially during the holidays when you have to buy several.
Yeah. Yes, that's the funny part of the answer. So the real part of the answer is, when this service, when I brainchild the service, it was mostly to replace the "I got a guy." And that's sexist. I got a person, I suppose. But a lot of times, if you're looking for a tech gift, maybe you're actually buying a gift for that person. That's your person, right? And maybe there's a little bit of being impressed.
What do you mean that person? What's your person?
So if you
a significant other?
Well, no. So if you're doing, if you're just a person, living out your life and you have a tech problem, everybody always has I'll go back to the last times, I got a guy, my friend or my uncle or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I have a tech problem, I call him or her. But wouldn't it be cool to actually get a tech present for the person that helps you out, right? So that the person that helps you with your tech stuff probably is into tech, right? But you can't be like, hey, I'd like to buy you a present. What would you like?
Right.
I mean, all right, yes, you can do that, but I always think gift giving should have a little bit of a surprise element to it. My daughter disagrees, Elizabeth. Always wants stuff off her list, but you know what I mean. So, and in that case, we would never suggest to get a tech person a significant tech gift, right? You should not buy a tech person a laptop unless you're married to them or they're your offspring or they're your parents or something, because it's important. That's sacrosanct. Phone's the same way. Sacrosanct. Plenty of other stuff. And in fact, I wouldn't go as far as say novelty gifts, but there's lots of fun tech gifts that are out that you can get people that we would all know. If you get paired up with someone that you don't know what you're looking for, I want to get a tech gift for someone. All right, well, what are they into? What do they like to do? There's all kinds of, headsets, mice, gaming keyboards. There's, if they're into gaming, if they're into whatever they're into. There are inexpensive, fun things to do. My wife Jennifer, she likes to get me like little desk toys, and that's cute. And none of them are particularly pricey. So getting something for the tech person in your life without actually asking that person, and really, anytime that you just are uncomfortable with spending some amount of money on tech without fully understanding it. I mean, if are you into clothes to an extent, right? So, what part of my problem? I recently started buying clothes through Amazon. I'm gonna try and button these buttons without anybody seeing because I forgot to button them this morning. When you're buying clothes,
when you do that, you just saying. No one should know, but I'm going to say it.
Our masterful creative can edit it out, or the AI can edit it out, or I don't care. No, so you wanna feel it. Like there are attributes. There are non-tangible attributes. Like there are things that you can know about something that if you don't know, you wouldn't think to ask. So we come back to you don't know what you don't know, right? I don't know what that piece of clothing feels like, so I'm going to order it, feel it, and return it if I don't like it. But that's why we go in person to buy certain things. Like if you're buying crafts, yes, there's tons of great crafts on Etsy, but if you go down to Chris Kindle Art, where you can talk to the people that made them, feel them, touch them, that's where it's at. Like you can look at them from all sides, feel how heavy they are. Like if it falls off your tree, is it gonna break when the cat swipes it off, or is it nice and light? There's things you can know about a product that you might even think to ask. So yeah, those, really anybody, to be completely honest. Tech experts, I'd buy us. I don't know. Second opinion. Sometimes it's nice to have a second opinion. So more or less everybody. Everyone, why not? It's ideal for everyone. It's ideal for, everyone. Everyone.
Anyone and everyone.
Yeah. So, that's our concierge service.
Yep.
Book at techoutlet.us.
Or you can call us.
You can call us.
Email. We have it all. We're a tech company.
We are a tech company. Indeed. You don't get a cocktail, though.
No, sorry.
No.
Those are only for us.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. A tech support company with a liquor license.
You brainstorm that.
Yeah. You can make money off that then.
Okay,
All right.
So we're doing 50% off concierge service.
To wrap it up. Yeah. And if you want to ask, again, shopping in person, if you have any questions about our concierge service or really anything else you see at techoutlet.us, where can people come like in person to ask about that?
Here. Office. Next Saturday will be in the Emmaus Triangle at Small Business Saturday. You can come check us out at the Triangle.
Yep.
I actually don't know if that's an address, but the Emmaus Triangle.
No, if you know what Emmaus, Pennsylvania is, you know where the Triangle is.
Yes.
That's just a thing. And you'll have a booth there. Come and say hi. We're going to have,
ornaments that we're selling.
So we'll be there, answer all, tech questions, and we're also going to be selling some ornaments to support some charitable works.
To the Kindness Project, which is a foster care resource.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. I think that wraps it up.
I think so too. Take us out, Jen.
Well, I'm going to say like and subscribe. We're going to work on an outro. Not there yet, but like and subscribe wherever that happens to be, and tell your friends, and
look out for us next month in December.
Great. Thanks for watching, and yes, now take us out. La, la.